setting, I have to remember it's for YouTube, not Facebook, to turn it horizontal, not vertical. All right, I'm going to try and see if I'm live yet. Oh, I am. All right. So I've got it open on my laptop. Now let me try my there's the other one. Okay, got them all. Whew. Okay, got them up and ready to go. I hope you're having a great day. It's beautiful here today, sunny day. Our temperature's finally gonna go back up to normal. We had a couple of chilly days, but we're gonna get there. I don't know what's wrong with Ezzy today. I picked her up and she was shaking and shaking. She didn't run from me or anything, so who knows? Maybe she's feeling some anxiety for some reason or another. I thought today I would go back to what I was doing before with these sketches. I had kind of moved away from them, and I don't know about you, but I have a ton of DSP. Now, as a demo, it's all going to retire for me at the end of this month. But I'm telling you, if I've got it, I like it, I'm going to continue to use it. So I will be using my DSP, but I thought I would give you some ideas in case you have some you've had for a while and you really just need to clear some out. So we're going to use 3 sketches, and we're going to make 3 cards that are quick and easy, and you can easily mass produce them. You can use the same paper over and over, or you can use different ones. I'm using 3 different papers. So I'm hoping to give you some ideas so that you can, okay, I can't see the chat. All right, I can on the other one. I'm just going to leave it at this point. I can see it on my iPad, but I can't see it on my laptop because I'm not signed in, but that's okay. All right, let's see. Catalog goes live next Wednesday, and you can order anything from it, as far as I know, unless, of course, things sell out. As far as I know, there's nothing sold out, but who knows what's going to happen between now and then. What else is going on? I have been in a real funk lately. I am just not wanting to do anything. I don't want to create in any form. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. So I plan today to spend some time up here getting things a little bit organized and set up for my class tomorrow. I have one lady coming for makeup. And then, I'm just gonna start making videos and cards and just going with what I have. I will probably use a lot of sketches and sketch challenges because I find if I'm not inspired, that's the way for me to go. I have like maybe 25 sites that I check out for sketch ideas. Not all of them have sketches all the time. Some of them have colors, some of them have themes, things like that. But I check them out, and it usually, I can usually find something to do. And once I get going, I'll be okay. But the other thing I want to do is I want to go through here. I found a place to donate a lot of my stuff to. I have paper like you would not believe, and I want to get rid of some of it. So I tried selling it, and I didn't get anywhere. So I'm just going to donate it. I found a site that I'm going to use, and I'm going to send them a bunch of stuff. Sometimes if it's smaller pieces, I put it in a box and I donate it to the local school. But this one is a site that supports disabled, I don't know if they're all adults, but disabled people with crafting and all, because they can't afford a lot of stuff and all. They don't work, many of them, so I'm gonna send a bunch of stuff to them. I'm gonna send some old stamp sets that I don't want anymore. So I'm gonna be doing some major cleaning. All right, I think I've got her calmed down enough that I can put her in her pen and we'll get started. So give me a minute. Okay, girlie, there you go. Now that doesn't mean she'll stay calmed down. All right, if you're the type that gets dizzy, close your eyes because I'm going to flip my phone. All right, so I've got this. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to put this in here. Okay, I've got it flipped. Let me just get it lined up so that, okay, you can open them now. All right, let's see. I don't see any chats. So I'm going to assume, there it is. Okay, well, I just got rid of it. There it is. I don't know why it's not showing up. All right, just so you know, this is my stack of retired DSP. Almost all of this is in the current catalog. There's maybe one or two pieces, like this one is retired 20. It was in 22's catalog, 2022, for the in colors, which are retiring. But this one I kept because the paper retired, but the stamp set didn't. Well, now the stamp set's retiring. So as you can see, I have a lot of DSP and I need to get it out of my drawer. So give me a minute. I'm going to move this over to the table that I've got to clear off by this afternoon, and we're going to get started. And I see I'm crooked. So let me see. Oops, wrong way. I'm going to adjust it. There we go. All right, now I don't know if I can go down. Ooh, I can. Did I go too far? If you're getting dizzy, close your eyes. I'll let you know when I'm done. All right, open them. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to just leave it there. Okay, so let's get started with the first idea. All right, and this is a sketch from Operation Right Home. If you put in Operation Right Home and go to their website, they have a post at the top that has the sketches in there. There are tons of sketches. Oh my gosh, there's like pages and pages. I think I printed it out back to back and it was like 36 pages of sketch ideas. This one is sketch number 104. I love this because it gives you the measurements, but I did do some adapting. This is placed flat on a card. I put a panel on mine. So there's the first one that I'm going with. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I have my card base. I did remember to go downstairs and get my tape runner. All right. This is a landscape card, not a portrait, if you look at the design. All right. Here's my panel. And I'm not doing anything with it. I want it quick, easy, and simple. You can take and emboss this, but I like to show you how you can take an idea, and if you, oh, I can't put that on yet. Hold on. I have a ribbon to put on. So I'm pulling out the sheer ribbon combo pack. It has bubble bath in there somewhere. There it is. All right. So it's got the bubble bath. So I'm just gonna add this. Glad I caught that. That would not have been fun to have to take that apart. I'm going to use some double-sided tape to add this to my card base. There and there. And I eyeball my center for my ribbon. If it bothers you, use a grid mat, use a ruler, whatever you like. All right, so let me flip this around. And this goes on like this. All right, and that looks fairly even at the top. And let me flip it around this way. There we go. And I'm going to add some more tape over top of that because this is double, ribbon is a little thicker, and I want to make sure it stays down. All right, get the backs off, and then I can put it on my card base. Okay. I have an entirely different layout on this. Where are my dimensionals? There they are. I got stuff hiding, so I'm gonna pull some of the things out. So I've got that on. Now I'm gonna put this on, but before I do, I have cut my squares of DSP 1.5 by 1.5. It gives you that. The 5 by 1 3/4 is the background. So let me take this and add my paper to the back of this. And I'm having difficulty with my tape runner because the pieces are so tiny. All right, I'm going to put this one on first, and I'm going to go over to the edge, and I'm going to watch my spacing and have it spaced as even as I can get it on all 3 sides. This one goes over here. Now, if you have a pattern, you have to watch your pattern. I want my stripes to go up and down, but they could also go side to side. And then this is the flowers, and I do have to check them out to see which way I like it. I like it that way. All right, and that one looks crooked, and I think it is. And then I'm going to put this in the middle, and I'm watching my middle spacing. I'm going to try and see if I can adjust this just a little. It's a little crooked. If you take it off carefully, you should be okay. I can leave the one corner. That looks better. Well, it's still crooked. Yeah, maybe I cut it crooked. Who knows? I'm going to leave it. It's a handmade card. All right. Now I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of this, only because it's got to go over that ribbon. And I know that Christy Marcotte is one that I see do this a lot, but there may be others that do it. If you don't want to add dimensionals, what she would have done is cut a scrap DSP, scrap cardstock, and put it here and here, not where the ribbon is, so that it sits above the ribbon. And I'm gonna leave that. I don't think I need any in the middle. I'm gonna take my backs off. I am so appreciative of all the people who have subscribed to my channel. I am very close to 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I would get there. for at least 5 years. All right, now this, I'm going to shift mine up just slightly because, and the reason being is this ribbon is skinny, and I imagine the bow is also. Mine is thick, so it's going to make a thick bow. So I'm going to take and just slide it up a little bit so that my bow does not interfere with my panel. I'm trying to make sure my bow lays correctly. All right, so I'm going to cut that and that. And I might have to do more trimming. I don't know. And now I got to find my glue dots. Here they are, down on the bottom. I get to the point where I have so much stuff going on. It's okay. Here it is. I'm looking for the end that I had already started. So I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to put one to the left of the knot and one to the right of the knot. And the reason I do that is it grabs both tails so that they don't come apart if somebody pulls on it or it gets caught. And there's my card. I did not add a sentiment. You can if you want. I will add some bling. And I pulled out rhinestones, and I've got some pieces here I want to use before I lose them. So here's my take your pick tool. I'm going to take a large one. Ooh, and put it there, and a small one and put it here. And I'm going to take another large one, put it here, a small one here, and one more. Always do it in odd numbers. So that piece is now empty and I can throw it away. And I am going to use these on another one, so I'm not even going to put them back in the holder. So I have it. So there's card one based on the sketch. This one's a feminine card. All right. I'll pull this back in because I want to be able to put down the sketches. Okay. Here's the next one we're going to do, and this is sketch 83. Now these lines are, my computer has, I don't use it much, so the ink has a tendency to dry out. But, oh, I didn't get my punch. Is my 1.5 inch punch up here? No, but I got 1 3/8 that's close that I can use. Okay. All right. So for this one, I'm again using a panel, and this card is portrait. So I'm going to fold and burnish. Now this goes this way, and this piece, no, this piece is here, this piece is here, this is here, and this is here. Now hopefully, oh, it's going to be a very tiny margin because of the fact that I want the, no, that's right. I modified or added a layer. All right, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one down and this one down and let them sit there. So as you can see, really tiny margin. And even that is too much at the bottom, so I'm going to slide this over slightly. I'm not going to push it down. That way, if I need to adjust it, I can. All right, now When I get them set, then I can take and push down. All right, let's see. If I do this, all right, I'm going to pull this one up. And I didn't push down, but it did grab, but not too bad. All right, now I can move this up a little, just slightly. I would say if you're going to do this one, I would do the pieces like 1/8 of an inch smaller. I'm going to take this one off because I know it's got to go up. So instead of 1 1/2, do it at 1 3/8 by 2 1/4. If you're going to do a layer. If you're not going to do a layer, cut them the way it is. So that's something that I forgot to take into account when I did this. All right, so there's my panel, and I'm going to put that on my card base. Up, and I'm out. And I'm not going to take time to change it. I'm going to grab my glue and just keep on trucking. But I have to keep going. I'm going to lay it down so that it doesn't all go to the bottom again. That's probably why it was acting up. Ooh, wrong way. These are the in colors that are retiring. This is Parakeet Party, and this is Starry Sky. My card base is Starry Sky. All right, I have a hello, and that one is from Irresistible Blooms, I think. Like I said, it fits in the 1 1/2, but I'm using the 1 3/8 inch punch because my 1 1/2 is downstairs, I think. Let me make sure it's not over here in my bin that I brought up. Nope, those are bigger. It's downstairs waiting to have a picture taken for my blog. But this one isn't too bad. All right, 1 3/8 goes there. I think it needs some Starry Sky behind it. Let me 1 3/8. You know what? Let me see if I can get it out of 1 1/4. I'll do some modifying. Let's see if I can get it. Ooh, I can. I don't know if it's even, but close enough. Ooh, so close it isn't funny. All right, and then that comes off. And now I can use my 1 3/8 inch with Starry Sky. And punch out a circle. I'm looking for a scrap, and I don't think I have one. Ooh, there's one. I can punch it out of here, so 1 3/8. It just needed something to me. All right. And I don't get rid of my punches. I keep my circle punches. I use them over and over and over again because they are perfect for this type of thing, sentiments and things like that. All right, so this is going to have a very small border. I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back and add it to my card along with some gems. And we have one card left. right. That won't be bad. I'll have done 3 cards in less than a half hour. So there's that. Now, these are the in color pearls. And like I said, this is retiring, so I'm going to, where's my, take your pick tool. All right, I'm going to use one. Ooh, wrong color. Wrong color. And these are all the same size, so you don't have to worry about different sizes. And then I'll put one here and one there. And there I have, and I went with those because they really wouldn't have shown up on the plaid. So think about that when you choose your gems, which ones will show up. And this thing is messed up, so I'll deal with it later. So there's card 2. All right, let's do the last card. I'm trying to see where I put, oh, there they are. Okay, here's my last one. And this is number 131 for sketches. So again, it's portrait. So this one uses the translucent florals. That's the bundle. I don't remember what the paper is called, but it was gorgeous paper. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm going to add this. To my card base. And I based all my, oops, got to come over some. I went with 5 1/4 to match this panel rather than 5. It was just personal preference on my part. And then I'm going to do this number with the panels. And I'm not going to pop them up. I am not going to put them on a layer. You can easily pop them up or put them on a layer if you want. All right. I'm going to go right about there. And then I'm going to do the bottom one. And I always do the top and the bottom because, oops, now, here's the way to get this lined up. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to line it up with the grid line on my mat. And I'm going to put this piece even with the edge of the ruler, and then I can take this piece, and all I have to do is match up my top and bottom. Okay. And it's close enough that no one will really notice it. Now this piece goes in the middle. If you want less space in between, pull the top and the bottom down further. That was not a big deal for me. I would rather have it evenly spaced top and bottom. And then I pulled in all 3 of these pieces come from that DSP. And like I said, I am so sad it is going away. And again, I did not add a sentiment because typically I donate my cards or give them away. And I've got a piece that's a little bit long here I'm going to trim. So I just do general ones. I don't put a sentiment inside. That way whoever gets them can use them as they need them. I have an organization I donate to, and then I have a couple of my nail tech, my hairdresser, people like that I go to, massage therapists. I give them a card. All right, so there's card 3. Let me pull all of these back in so you can see them. And then this one is, gotta shove it over a little, like so. And then I'm gonna pull in my sketch notebook. And these are gonna go in here, but I will take and redo them so that they're on a piece of paper that I can write underneath. That way I know. See, there's one on the back of that one. When I did these, I didn't realize when I did it back to back that I was going to do this. So now I just check which side I want to use, and I can just redo those when I get to the point that I need them. And there they are, but I will add those, I will move them over to this so I have a the lines underneath of it and can put it in there. All right, there are our cards for today. I hope I've inspired you to pull out your DSP and give it a try. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to flip this around, so if you get dizzy, close your eyes. I so like the fact that this YouTube doesn't do what Facebook does and say that it's okay, there we go. I'm back, putting it in my holder. Well, I got to move it up. There. YouTube will, Facebook, if I move the camera in any form, it takes and screams at me and then disconnects, and oh, it's such a mess. But I will be putting these on my blog. Probably not for a couple of days. I have some others scheduled to go. I'm trying to work so that I get, when I do a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live, I post it the day after. So I'm going to be doing some shifting on my blog, but I'm trying to catch up, and I've got a bunch, I've only got a few downstairs that I have to do. So it might be that I get caught up. Hey, Kim, I was wondering, I could see that I had 4 people watching, but it was like nobody was saying anything, so I didn't know. So I hope I've given you some ideas. Don't forget, if you want the sketches, Operation Right Home. It's an organization that's no longer, well, I don't know, I shouldn't say it's active. Sandy Allnack started it. Will I be posting the sketches? I gave the numbers in the introduction. They're all from Operation Right Home, and the numbers, as I was doing them, I told them. I'm looking for what I did with them. I moved them somewhere, and I don't see them. Oh, I put them in my notebook. That's why. It's number 104, 83, and 131. All right, so those are the numbers. And like I said, it's operationrighthome.org. But if you put in Operation Right Home, it'll come up, and it'll be Sandy Allnack's website. And I think she was the one who, and I think it's Operation Right Home, I'm not positive. And there's a link, a button you can click, and it pulls up all of them, and you can see them. Like I said, there's hundreds of them on there. She started the organization when her son, I think it was, went overseas, And so you could donate cards. I've donated cards to the organization when it was active. A lot of the people in the military, and people don't know this, but a lot of the people in the military, their base may be here and their camp is here. This was true for my ex-son-in-law. They had to walk 2 miles to get to the PX. So I sent him a box with cards and I said, put it out where people can get it and use it. And I loved it. There was some lady who contacted me and said, thank you so much. It's just a great way to support them. And if I had a connection to someone, sometimes it's a minister that, pastor, minister, I don't know what you call him, that's in the service, that is actually stationed with them. He'll take charge of it or whatever. But it's a great way to use your cards. And it's like, you can't use any glitter, no glitter in any form. And the reason being is if the glitter rubs off and gets on their uniform, their hands or anything, they are visible at night and they're a sitting duck for a sniper. So no glitter. It's just easier not to use it. And I probably wouldn't even use any gems on the fact that if they fell off, it could be a problem. I would love to find something because I know we still have men overseas that are serving and everything, but I haven't been able to find anything. So if any of you watching knows, please let me know. If you have a friend, share this video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Like I said, I am so close to 1,000. I'm hoping to get there. I've been getting lots of comments lately on what I'm doing, and I am so appreciative of it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go because lunchtime is probably over for many of you. I will be live on Saturday morning on my page on Facebook. It's Creations in Paper. I'm Creations in Paper everywhere. So you can just put it in and I will pop up all over the place. Have a great afternoon. Bye.